Holiday parties can be really exciting and really overwhelming at the same time, especially if you are someone who struggles with your food and your body. There's food everywhere. Our old patterns get louder. Oftentimes we're more exhausted because of the pressures of the holiday. And before you know it, you're eating in a way that doesn't feel connected to your body. So today I'm going to give you some very practical tools on what you can do and you can play with before, during, and after a holiday party so that you're feeling like you have more presence and that you have more freedom. If you don't know me, my name is Marla Mervis-Hartmann. I am creator of Love Your Body, Love Yourself, and the author of the book, Befriend Yourself, Finding Freedom with Food and Peace with Your Body. Okay, let's get started. Tip number 1, do not show up at the party famished. Do not show up already with your body on a physical level being in survival mode. So here you are already starving, and your animal body is saying food, 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 food. There's people all around you, which also stimulates us. We're already off to the wrong start because our body needs to be stable. When we're starving, our nervous system takes over and we begin to eat from instinct, not by choice. So you want to make sure that you arrive already nourished, already in a state. I don't mean like, listen, I've had other friends in the past who would say, "Oh, I eat before I go because I don't want people to see me eat." I'm like, that's an interesting diet culture way of looking at it. Some people say, and I've done this before too, when my food choices were really slim, or I knew that at the party they weren't going to actually have anything that I could eat, that I wanted to eat, I would eat before I went so that I could go and I could actually enjoy. And you also want to make sure if you are there to fully indulge into the food, that you're not coming from a place of empty. That's going to set you up from the start. Tip number 2, check in with your emotions before you go. This would solve so many issues and so many challenges in our lives if we all just paused and felt in and said, what is present with me today? How am I feeling? Am I tired? Am I nervous about this party? Am I excited about this party? Do I have expectations of this party? Am I nervous about seeing someone at that party? I want you to begin to name your emotions that you're carrying so that you can be aware, so that you are in your fullness and you take time to care for yourself so that you show up at this party already aligned and bringing in compassion for yourself. So that's the piece. Check in with your emotions and then also have compassion for where you are. This is going to help you because now you're in your body and you're in your emotions. Tip 3, identify your safe person. So who is that friend that's there? The one that you can go and mingle and then you can come back to and then you can ground in with, or the one you can move around with, the one that makes you feel safe, the one that you can lean on if you're feeling overwhelmed. Listen, I'm a pretty confident person. I like going to parties and I can still notice I'm like, oh, I'm nervous. Oh, we can get nerves. A lot gets stirred up. A lot of things get stirred up. Sometimes we don't even know why. I'm like, wow, why am I nervous? I don't really know why, but I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling something, and that's okay. But when we have someone that can be our safe person, we know that we can come to them and we can ground in. Now, you may be your safe person. So take a moment, go to the bathroom, put your hand on your heart, take some breaths, ground yourself, get your feet on the ground, tap into yourself, text someone. When I first started my recovery, I was in Overeaters Anonymous. And one of the things that they offered that I loved, that felt so supportive to me, was I could text someone or I could go and call someone and say, hey, I'm at a party and this food thing it's calling to me. It's screaming at me. And I could talk about that with them. So is there someone in your life, maybe it's not someone that you can talk to that openly about the food, but someone that you can check in with. I mean, sometimes just calling and checking in, like, how are your kids? Changing the channel, changing the station in your head can really help you. Tip number 4, allow yourself the discomfort. Okay, without overeating. So many times I've been at a party and I've been like, oh gosh, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I need something. There's that feeling like that itchy sort of feeling. This doesn't just show up at a party. This can show up in my kitchen, right? Oh, I need something. I need something to curb that feeling that I'm feeling. And one of the most amazing things is to realize that you don't have to eat over it. You can literally feel the discomfort and it will pass. Eating is not required to soothe it. You can literally feel it and acknowledge it. I can remember working with a group that I was leading, and the woman was so amazed because she thought she could only stop binging when she didn't have the feeling that she wanted to binge. I'm like, oh no, you can have the feeling, you can have the urge and not do it. It's just that moment that can feel it can get a little trickier when you are surrounded by people, but I want to give you permission to feel your feelings, permission to feel the discomfort and not overeat or not restrict, because that shows up too. Tip number 5, focus on the people, not on the food. Keep your eyes up. I noticed that I would just be like looking at the food, or I would stand right over the food. I plant myself right over the food and just shovel food in. So if you're struggling with food, then get yourself some food and then move away from the table so you're not right there. And focus on people. Get curious. Look in people's eyes. Engage. Have conversations. Bring your eyes up. Stay in your heart and focus on the people and your experience, not on the food. So we're shifting gears here. Tip number 6, have a gentle food plan. So think about it. What are your boundaries? Do you want to have 1 plate? Do you want to have 2 plates? You want to make sure that everything is on a plate? I know for me, I just would kind of sit and pick. And I'm like, no, let me put it on a plate so I actually know what I'm eating, because there's so much stimulus going on. And sometimes if I just know what it is and I look at it and then I eat, my body goes, oh, I've just eaten this. Because what happens when there's so much stimulus going on and the energy is going out, right? The energy is going out. Our body doesn't often know that it's satiated. And so that's what's so tricky about going to parties and eating is our mind and our body is split. So what you may want to do, and I think is a beautiful idea, is go get your food and sit somewhere and eat it and enjoy it and slow down with it and be with it. And then be done with the food and go and have a good time at the party. Tip number 7, hydration, rest, and alcohol awareness. When we drink too much and we don't have enough water in us, we are really not regulated to figure out how much we ate. I think that when we drink too much, that can often lend to the overeating. So notice that. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just notice and look at past holiday parties and notice how much you drank, how much alcohol you had, and how that affected your food. And is there a tweak there? Also, are you drinking enough water? Are you having enough water while you're at this party? Make sure, just add some water. That's not hard at all. Just drink some water. And then also, how are you showing up? Are you already exhausted when you've got there? You're allowed to go home if you're tired. You don't have to stick around. If you need to rest, go sit in the other room for a moment. Go give yourself a minute. Take some breaths. Give yourself permission. You're a grown-ass adult. You can do whatever you want, right? Okay. Number 8, we're going to plan for after the party. A lot of my clients will say, I did fine at the party. I showed up, I did fine, but then I got home and then I binged. Oh, the after party binge. Oh gosh. So if you are someone that does that or you have that, I want you to already be planning for how you can care for yourself after the party. What do you need? How do you need to process your emotions? What is going to help you unwind? How can you care for yourself after all that stimulation? After that person said something so stupid that hurt your feelings, right? Like, what can you do? I want you to think about the after party before you go to the party. There's a lot to think about here, right? There is a lot to think about, especially if you struggle with your food and your body. We need to plan. We need to take action. And all these things are I hope you're feeling that the things that I'm giving you are a lot of loving actions. Now, some of them may be like, yeah, that's not going to work for me. That's fine. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you suggestions and ideas and to percolate, because you don't just fall into freedom, especially if you've been struggling. We want to make a way that you feel supported to be at this holiday party so that you feel like you are ready and that you can step into this and feel good about yourself. It's not about doing it perfect. It's not about doing it right. It's about having an experience that you said, okay, that was a little bit better. Oh, that tip worked. Oh, I forgot about that tip. That would have been good in that moment. So those are things that you can look at. We're taking everything as information. Everything is information. And when we look at it as information, we can look at it from a neutral place rather than going into shame. Oh, I can't believe I did that. And why did I do that? It's like, oh, that didn't work for me. No, I didn't. That did not work for me. I do not like how I feel in my body. I do not like how that experience was with my food or with that person or how I reacted. And some of these things can be a course correction, and some of them we do need help around that, correct? Okay, I want to give you tip 9, and then I want to share with you a free workshop that I'm doing. Tip 9, I think, for me, in what I've seen with my clients, is the most powerful, and that is bringing prayer or intention into the experience. So I know you set your intention, but I mean the prayerful intention. I mean the space of calling in divine support, calling in God, calling in grace, calling in the feeling of knowing that you are safe, your body is safe, your heart is safe, you are loved. You are a child of God who loves you at this party and wants you to feel good about yourself and have compassion for yourself. So, if you can just take a moment and just say a prayer before you go, while you're there, and just be like, I call in the energy of grace to hold me at this party. I call in the spirit of God to wrap me in love and light. I call in the grounding force of Mother Nature to hold me at this gathering where I may feel a little uneasy, but I have the earth below me to hold and ground me. So play with that and see what works for you. See what prayer, what intention, what calling in the energy of the divine can do for your time at the party. Okay, I hope that was helpful. How was that for you? Let me know what tools and tips you're going to check out, and then tell me if you used one of them, and you can come back on here and say, oh, I did this and it worked well, or I did this, but it didn't work. What do you think about that, Marla? And let me help you a little bit. Okay, so I am going to do a masterclass called Nourished Holidays. And this is an opportunity for us to go deeper. We're going to talk about navigating food patterns, family, staying connected to your body, to self-care. You are welcome to come. It's free. This is going to be a meaningful place for us to connect so that I can coach you. So I can give you the support that you are going to need this holiday season. I want you to feel good in your body. I want you to have a holiday that feels a little more free, where you get to enjoy yourself, and that food is not the most challenging thing. Okay, everyone, sending you so much love. Happy holidays.